Our first SEC team preview, and we have the Texas A&M Aggies. They're going to be legit this year in the SEC as they pick up the biggest transfer portal piece in Braden Montgomery, who's going to be a stud first-rounder this year. They pick him up from Stanford. I think he's going to be a big bat in the middle of that lineup. They've got a new pitching coach in town, and he's apparently more on the analytical side, so can't wait to see what he'll do in terms of how he leads this pitching staff with guys like Ryan Targak. I am excited to watch what Schlossnagle and his team can do this year. I think that they're going to definitely probably improve regular season-wise from last year. I don't know if they'll be able to go to the World Series again. They got a little lucky last year. But, I mean, with a guy like Braden Montgomery leading the team from the transfer portal, I'm excited to see what he can do. And I think he's actually going to have to step up for this team. Otherwise, they're going to be in a little bit of trouble as he was their big guy that they picked up. And so I don't know what they'll do outside of him in terms of pickups. I think the Aggies, they're a great program. Obviously, they're in the SEC, which being a decent team in the SEC, honestly, will go ahead and push them into the college baseball regionals. I don't know if they'll be able to get out of a regional, but I think this team is almost a regional lock. If they can make any sort of run in the regular season, like any long winning streak would be amazing for them. And honestly, if they can make any sort of run in the conference tournament, that is also another thing that would be a big win for the Aggies. I can't wait to watch what the Aggies do this year. I think they've got a lot of depth, as you would hope of a SEC team, as they're bringing in recruits, some big-time recruits every year, and the big-time recruits sometimes won't even play. So this is the first SEC team we've done, and I think that this is probably the best team we've done so far. A&M is going to have a solid year, in my opinion. I just think they're a deep squad, and they've got the bats and the arms in order to make sort of a run this year. I am excited to see what the Aggies can do, see if Coach Jim Schlossnagle can lead them to any sort of postseason run. That would be big in College Station, as this is one of the premier programs in all the country, in every sport, and baseball especially, because, I mean, they've got all the funding necessary. They've got a beautiful ballpark, and so I'm excited to see what they can do this year.